Live on the shooting gold press.
In an industry where the New World Order sure looks an awful lot like the old one. This is the pick to click for 2002. We're NWA Wildside, the nation's #1 professional wrestling alternative in these United States of America. Stephen Prazak along with Dan the Dragon Wilson. An amazing week last week here at Wildside. We saw AJ Styles keep that Wildside Heavyweight Championship despite the efforts of David Young. And in getting involved in that match is David Young's young son, Chris. An amazing night. As a matter of fact, we have some comments from now the former challenger, David Young.
Rick Michaels, let me give you a history lesson, son. You look back through the years, the last 3 years, you look, and there's a couple of words that should come to your mind. First word being sacrifice. Yeah, I sacrificed for 3 years, Rick Michaels. We did have the World Tag Team titles 4 times because I worked my tail off. I was in there fighting. I was in there doing most of the work. And who always jumped up, grabbed the microphone to do the talking while I stood in the background? Who was always the front man, Rick Michaels? It was always you. I always sacrificed just so you could get your precious push. Well, let me tell you something, son. Tonight, you put your hands on something that means more to me than you. It means more to me than this business. It means more to me than that damn belt. You want to know who the #1 contender is, Rick Michaels? You look real close because I've worked my tail off to get where I'm at today. I don't need you to stand out there in front for me. I don't need you to hold my back. I can handle it, Rick Michaels. I have been fighting with AJ Styles up and down the roads, and I have a hell of a lot more respect for that man than I ever will for you. Christmas Chaos, I come out there to help you off the floor. What did you do? You sacrificed me. You pulled me in front of you, so I take the Styles press. Well, by God, it's not happening, Rick Michaels. I will be the next heavyweight champion, and by God, you want to know who it is? You come on the second, because David Young is stepping up in this business, son, and I will show you why I am the #1 contender.
Ominous words from David Young and Rick Michaels both regarding that incident with a small child. And wrestling fans, as you know, Wildside on the road, anything can happen. At a Wildside show on January the 23rd in Athens, Georgia, with a special ceremony and a Lifetime Achievement Award to former Wildside Tag Team Champion and mascot, White Trash. Myself and CEO Jeff G. Bailey were involved, showing that even he had a kind heart, or so we thought. Let's take a look at this disgusting footage.
You know, White Trash, a lot of people would say that I'm somewhat responsible for you being in that wheelchair, and, you know, that may be true, but I came out here tonight because obviously you are unable to wrestle anymore, and Mr. Barons and myself decided that you should be honored for the 3 years that you put into Wildside. I know that you bled buckets of blood all throughout the arena. You've been through 3 tables at a time, 2 tables, barbed wire, thumbtacks. You have been probably the most hardcore wrestler in the history of Wildside. And while it's a shame that you wound up in that wheelchair, and I really do mean that it is a shame, because as much as I like to see you bleed, I never wanted you to be permanently injured, because let's face it, all these idiots out here love to pay that money to come see you. You're one of the most popular wrestlers in the history of Wildside. So what we have done is we've got this an award. It is an award for outstanding achievement in the field of excellence. And tonight, I want to honor you, White Trash. And this comes from NWA Vice President Bill Barons, as well as myself. And Dan, I'm sure you probably have a few words you'd like to say to and about White Trash.
white trash. I mean, he does not deserve that abuse, although abuse seems to be his stock and trade. But anyway, I hope our best to white trash in his recuperating efforts somewhere in the southeastern United States. However, this week on NWA Wildside, the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champ, Jeremy Lopez. He puts that title on the line this week against former WCW and WWF superstar Kaz Hayashi. Now, this is Kaz Hayashi's final ever appearance on the United States of America wrestling, and we have him here at NWA Wildside, and he's gunning for Lopez's Junior Heavyweight Championship. Your main event this week on the Wildside.
Set your VCRs for that one, folks. Also, the role model takes on the show-stopping, crowd-popping Caprice Ice Coleman. That rivalry has gone on for several months here in Wildside, but over the last few weeks, they have yet to be able to lock it up. They got in the ring with each other 2 weeks ago on Wildside Television. It turned into a 6-man tag. These two gonna lock it up right here in a grudge match on Wildside. Also, a lot of controversy over who truly is the #1 contender to AJ Styles' Wildside Heavyweight Championship. I'm gonna have some words in the middle of the ring with the champ himself.
Maybe we'll get some answers, and it all starts right now.
Is moving forward here in the ranks of NWA Wildside. Now, Jeremy V, perhaps one of the most promising students to come along in many a while from the Wildside Training School. And this week, typically we see Jeremy V involved in singles matches. This is one of those rare tag team occurrences for Jeremy as well as Mike Pittman. But Crew Jones and Slim J, they are more than a bit of a handful.
Should be a tremendous tag team matchup. These four individuals know each other very, very well. Crowd solidly behind young Mike Pittman. Got the old rub, if you call it, by teaming with his hero, Joey Matthews, for a couple of weeks ago. Had a big win in that matchup, and ever since then, the crowd been firmly behind young Mike Pittman. I said he needed something. He needed that spark to take him over the edge into his quest for championship gold, and I think that was it, Steven.
I think that's it. I think I may be getting just as much of a nice little rub from Jeremy V in the process, because, I mean, Jeremy, we're talking about one-loss record. Talk about for the guy with such little experience. He is truly a diamond in the rough. That is Jeremy V.
Jeremy V's going to be a big star here one day in Wildside. Right now, biding his time, learning the ropes, learning how it's done here in the #1 wrestling alternative. Teaming with Mike Pittman here in what should be a tremendous tag team match.
All right, from a waist lock from Mike Pittman into a wrist lock from Slim J. Oh, check that. Pittman is having none of it. And in comes one bad mofo, although the crowd seems to call him something that rhymes with mofo. It's actually even ruder.
That would be it.
We won't go into any more details.
70s arm drag by Mike Pittman. He follows it up with a drop kick. Down goes the All-Star, tag made into Jeremy V, who has had quite an issue with Crew Jones as of late. Crew Jones is a bully, like to pick on the little guys. They've been picking on Jeremy V, spinning head scissors. He goes to the second turnbuckle, but Slim J cuts him off. Slim J going to Mike Pittman, neckbreaker off the second rope. Beautiful maneuver by young Slim J.
And beautifully accomplished by young Slim J.
I think he might have cracked his tailbone in the process. However, they don't call them high-risk maneuvers for nothing.
That's true. It's a bit of a lackadaisical cover pin attempt by Slim J. I figure Slim J should know Mike Pittman very well. He probably knows Mike Pittman better than his own mother does.
Well, we've spoken at length about the new attitude of Slim J. Now he's absolutely been nothing more than a little thug as of late. Oh, drop kick to the midsection by Slim J.
Unfortunately, Slim landed on his head in the process. Of course, nothing's inside of it, so no loss.
Well, the sad thing is he's such a talent, and to resort to these tactics, yet another page in the history of professional wrestling, it keeps on going.
It is one vicious cycle. Whoa, what a charging lariat from Crew Jones. Pretty much bowled over Mike Pittman. Turned him inside out.
I believe that was a stiff arm. Reversal by Pittman. Shoulder tackle by a much larger Jones, and down goes Pittman. Leg drop, follow-up, pinning combination. Mike Pittman kicks out and barely.
Just barely got that right shoulder up, and that's all it takes. Happily, senior official Andrew Thomas actually paying attention. Wonder. big shot to Jeremy V. That's a bad move there. Particularly for Jeremy V. We know how passionate Jeremy is about his craft. And the more he protests, the more that Andrew Thomas is going to take his attention away from the match.
2 count only.
Looking forward to seeing the NCW and Wildside reappearance of Kaz Hayashi later on in this edition of Wildside.
NWA Wildside now, buddy. Michinoku driver by Slim J. Kaz Hayashi coming up in your main event, going to be taking on Jeremy Lopez, Jello, the junior heavyweight champion. One hell of an athlete. Moonsault by Slim J. Pittman rolls out of the way, and now he has found his loophole in the law to make the tag to young Jeremy V.
Things are looking pretty promising, but I don't mean to rain on anybody's parade, but we also promised an appearance later on by none other than CEO Jeff G. Bailey, also in this very edition of Wildside. Sorry, Dan.
Mike Pittman climbing valiantly to the turnbuckle. Not a wise maneuver by Pittman, I gotta say.
He did it very slowly, no comment.
He got the opportunity. He should have made the tag to Jeremy V. He may have been a little disoriented, but certainly you don't let an opportunity like that go. Buster, jawbreaker off the top rope by Mike Pittman.
Looks like Pittman found a different opportunity than you had in mind, Dan.
I stand corrected.
Don't argue with success. Pittman trying to get that second. I think he's up to about his 4th win right now. But all he needs, and there it is, the tag to Jeremy V.
Jeremy V in with a big clothesline, taking down the much larger Crew Jones. Jeremy V throwing some power behind those blows. Look at this youngster go. The rookie sensation here in Wildside. And young Mike Pittman making their mark. Double hip toss on Crew Jones.
That's quite a large man for a Jeremy and Mike Pittman on the hip toss. Slim J maybe quite not so large, but despite the fact he landed on his own tag team partner, Crew Jones.
Crew Jones trips up Mike Pittman. Jeremy V comes back to a Slim J. He catches him. He's got it. Launch exploder, brainbuster by Jeremy V. By Slim J, excuse me.
Mike Pittman's in the front row, but Slim J, he's heading north. He's on the top turnbuckle.
He's on the top rope. Slim J with the 420 splash. This one's history.
And a handful of tights in the attempt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the team of Slim J and Crew Jones.
Not entirely.
A lot going on over the past few weeks. We know you've been traveling, working for different companies all across the United States. Of course, at Christmas Chaos 2001, you realized your 3-year dream by winning a Wildside Heavyweight Championship. A couple of weeks ago, you went to work for the World Wrestling Federation. That opportunity, tremendous for you, had 2 really great matches, turned a lot of heads. And tonight, AJ, we gotta know who the #1 contender to the Wildside Heavyweight Championship truly is.
#1 contender. It could be a number of guys. David Young.
A worthy contender, David Young, yes.
Jason Cross.
And Jason Cross has defeated AJ Styles a number of times here at Wildside.
We've got Rick Michaels.
Certainly other previous to the champion.
We've even got Adam Jacobs. As far as the WWF goes, who says hard work doesn't pay off?
It's going to be a tremendous opportunity for you, AJ, in a couple of weeks.
Good Lord! Adam Jacobs, all that Adam Jacobs with a 2x4 and breaking it over the back of the champion. I'm guessing Adam Jacobs wants to be #1 contender. And this is how he's going about it.
WWF and your AJ Styles now, Cornelia, Georgia. You know what, AJ Styles? I just laid the lumber on your punk ass. For a solid year, it's always been AJ Styles this, AJ Styles that. Tonight, this belt has got Adam Jacobs' name wrote all over it. And as far as the parade hanging right here, bitch.
Adam Jacobs KOing the champion, the Wildside heavyweight champion from behind. With appropriate enough, a piece of lumber breaking that board on the back of the champion. No earthly idea what condition the champion AJ Styles is in right now, but he took a nasty spill from that board. Styles only out here just for, well, Styles is furious now. We've been joined here ringside by NWA Vice President Bill Behrens. It's Adam Jacobs, believes #1 contender belongs to him.
All right, Adam. You want a match tonight? You want a shot at my heavyweight title? Come out here and get it.
Styles is giving Jacobs the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles now challenging all that Adam Jacobs for the heavyweight championship. Your main event tonight here on NWA Wildside.
Eliminate Coleman. Take him out of Wildside permanently.
I gotta tell you, Caprice Coleman has been the proverbial thorn in the side of Jeff G. Bailey. He's been the literal thorn in the side of Jeff G. Bailey. Bailey has yet to get over Caprice Ice Coleman, with the exception, of course, of Sweet Dreams turning his back on him at Christmas Chaos 2001, but he's not been able to do it physically. Coleman has been so quick, lightning quick. He's avoided attacks from the Iceberg. He's avoided attacks from Jason Cross from the NWA Elite. This guy is lightning quick.
That he is, and not too many people can say that they have clocked Jeff Bailey in the face, not once, but twice. Nice gig.
Collar and elbow tie up. Standing switch into a waistlock side headlock applied by Caprice Ice Coleman.
Suffice to say, the hatred is overflowing in this match, but you can't deny that there's an awful lot of respect between Cross and Coleman. But hatred often wins out.
Top wrist lock by Jason Cross, pushing Coleman down to the mat. Coleman is bridging and fighting up out of this top wrist lock. So tremendous mat wrestling. Oh, and a leg sweep by the Iceman, Caprice Coleman.
Cross goes charging in, and in the process, rams his head on that second turnbuckle. Some role model.
He goes up and over, leapfrog by Cross. He ducks an elbow, Irish whip reversal. Up and over goes Cross. Leapfrog by Coleman. Cross heaves him over the top rope.
A partial cat skinning from Coleman, but an elbow from the role model in the nether regions of Caprice Coleman.
The role model Jason Cross, swift kick to the side of the head of Caprice Ice Coleman.
There's quite a very strong case to be made that Cross and Coleman are perhaps two of the finest talents to ever come down the fabled red carpet here.
Spinning head scissors by Jason Cross on the floor, on the red carpet of the ramp here at the NCW Arena.
Fabled.
Big right hand by the role model, Jason Cross. Cross is such a phenomenal athlete. Caprice Coleman, baseball slide around the ring post. Innovation is this man's middle name.
That's true, we have never seen two Caprice Coleman matches even remotely identical. How do you train for somebody like that? Of course, all right, now I think Jason Cross is thinking about something else. Like, where's the Excedrin?
Jason Cross takes an upside-down tumble into the barricade and hard. He landed on the top of his head. He does not have his wits about him, and Caprice Ice Coleman is now in control of this matchup.
And Caprice Coleman knows very well that Jeff Bailey is at ringside. We've seen those very famous expensive Gucci shoes of Bailey getting involved more often than not. And Bailey, I believe, is the only CEO, attorney, agent with a super kick.
Slingshot senton by Caprice Coleman. Beautiful maneuver. He's very flamboyant. He certainly is a showboat, but he's confident in his ability because he can back each and every bit of it up. Right to the eye there by Jason Cross. Rolls the dice with Caprice Coleman landing on his face.
Two amazingly evenly matched opponents, Jason Cross and Caprice Coleman are. They seem to show week in and week out. The last time they met, it was a taped fist match. Perhaps maybe it sort of girdled them a little bit and showing truly what each guy is made of. This week the tapes are off, and all bets are off in the attempt.
Big right hand by Jason Cross. Another reversal by Coleman. There's a spin scissors kick. One of Caprice Coleman's signature maneuvers. Reversal there. Talking about clothesline by Caprice. Ice Coleman, waist lock, standing switch. Waist lock by Jason Cross. German suplex, and he hangs on. The standing switch by Coleman. He's going for a German of his own. Hooks him tightly with a pinning combination, but Cross gets under there, going for the pinfall of his own. Look at this.
It's a pin clinic from Coleman and Jason Cross. Boy, the only guy working harder than these two are referee Speedy Nelson, making those quick pin attempts.
Backslide by Caprice Coleman. I am blinded by the quickness of these pinning combinations.
Well, these guys have to be on top of their game. You snooze for 3 seconds. Look what happens.
Pair of super kicks. Both men go down, connecting at almost the exact same time.
Jeff Bailey over near his man, Jason Cross. Perhaps some words of advice, but I don't think Cross is in any shape to hear him. Both Coleman and Cross very gingerly making it up.
Look about clothesline. Coleman has him hooked, but Cross counters. He's going for the double underhook rocker dropper, and he connects.
Coleman not just raising his shoulder, actually able to kick out after all that punishment he's endured in this match this week on NWA Wildside.
Jason Cross is going to the top rope. What in the hell? Is Jason Cross going to attempt? Doesn't matter. Caprice Coleman blocks it.
I don't think Coleman meant to do that. But point made, it definitely knocked Cross off his perch.
Caprice Coleman has Jason Cross. It's a thermal shot. It's the thermal shot. This one. It's, oh no!
It's blackout. It is Homicide and Rainman. Just as Coleman put the thermal shock on the role model Jason Cross, in comes Homicide and Rainman. Raining on Coleman's parade. Oh my God.
There's the Violator 2.0. It's the Lost Boys. The Lost Boys are here. And this battle between the Lost Boys and Blackout is more than personal, fans. These guys hate each other.
Good heavens! Homicide pretty much threw Gabriel into the first 3, 4, 5, 6 rows.
Azrael gets posted on the outside.
Gabriel's damn near dead over there. He's rolling around happily. But boy, Azrael's getting clocked from both Rainman and Homicide. Oh my good Lord.
Azrael is getting his ass handed to it.
Azrael is busted wide open. In comes
Caprice Coleman. His fight at blood.
I mean, technically it's 3 against 2 here. Finally, Blackout have decided to believe that the odds are finally against them. They have to back on up. But the end result is obvious right in front of you. Azrael getting his head busted wide open. And repeated shots to the head as well as one to the ring post.
Yeah, we got to get some medical out here.
Let me right here.
Gabriel throws a section 201. And Caprice Coleman also gets blocked from Blackout. Things look rough for Azrael and the Lost Boys. We've seen Azrael in pretty bad situations before. This is, I think, one of the worst ones ever.
Well, this kid's been injured. He has certainly been injured. He may be a creature of the night, but he is immortal.
Let's see when he will.
Gabriel flicking him.
They are a strange bunch. Two of a kind, definitely. They are the Lost Boys, Azrael and Gabriel. However, we need to get some medical attention to Azrael. We'll be back with more of NWA Wildside coming up right after this. As well as his hires, the Blackout did a convincing job on both Caprice, Coleman, and Lost Boys.
Now, there's been a lot of talk about this #1 contender and who's going to get the title shot with AJ Styles. Well, what you're looking at right now is two men who are so much better than AJ Styles could ever hope to be. You've got Jason Cross right here. He just came out here and humiliated Caprice Coleman and treated him all around this building like he was some kind of dog. And then Blackout came out here. They must have been out here to save Caprice because Jason would still be beating him if they hadn't come out here. You know, this man, everybody knows, is a former Golden Gloves champion, a 17th degree black belt, and he could have been an Olympic gymnast, except he wasn't gay, and you have to be in the Olympics. Now, let's talk about Adam Jacobs, the former world television champion, the ladies' choice. They say he's the man hotter than an acid bath, and he's been through more condoms than Vivid Video. He is the man, and that's why he should be the one. You know, everybody wanted to talk about David Young. Well, David Young comes out here with AJ Styles, and all they want to do is hug and kiss like they're lovers. Oh, let's hug each other. What the hell?
Good Lord!
Get on him. Get him, beat him down. Who the hell do you think you are, David Young? You don't belong in my building. You want to screw with the NWA Elite? You're not out here with AJ Styles. Nobody's going to hug you when this is over. They're just going to beat you down. It looks to me like you've already had some kind of accident. Get on that cut, Jason. Beat it open. I want to see him drown in some blood tonight. David Young, #1 contender, my ass. You're looking at the #1 contenders. Get on him, guys. Get on him. I'll tell you what. You want to...
Jeff Bailey kicking David Young after he got jumped by Iceberg.
We saw that in the parking lot.
Michaels, let alone Adam Jacobs or Jason Cross. And tonight, we're going to show you exactly why you're not just the #1 contender. You're the #1 piece of crap. Get on him, guys. Beat him down some more. I'm so sick of hearing about David Young. He's so great. Everybody respects David Young. David Young, you're a piece of crap. I don't have any respect for you. You're nothing to me. What the hell have you ever accomplished in this business? Oh.
AJ Styles and Caprice Coleman in to save what is left of David Young. David Young, a genuine #1 contender.
What the hell are you doing out here? You want to... AJ Styles, you're going to get yours later. Didn't Jason Cross beat you down enough already, Coleman? Come on, guys. We'll finish them later tonight.
Remember, AJ Styles will be wrestling Adam Jacobs next week as your main event here on NWA Wildside. But Bailey has decided to take David Young out of this contendership thing entirely. I don't think he'd be able to pull that one off. Takes a lot to take David Young out of anything, last I checked. But Young is in sad, sad shape right now after being jumped in the parking lot by Iceberg and perhaps even Rick Michaels. I couldn't even tell.
Well, the Elite certainly picking their spots tonight. They're small in numbers, but they're large in sneak attacks.
Boy, Young's in a mess. Crowd firmly behind David Young. I think Young could have used the crowd back out in the parking lot. parking lot here at the NCW Arena sees more action than some wrestling rings do sometimes. Absurd. Young is a mess. I think Jeff Bailey may have actually accomplished something here and actually taking David Young out of contendership here. I don't think Young is in any shape to be jostling AJ Styles anytime soon at this rate. But next week it is going to be AJ Styles and Adam Jacobs for the Wildside Heavyweight Championship.
David Young just attacked in the parking lot by Iceberg. Unbelievable. Fans, set your VCRs. Kaz Hayashi, Jeremy Lopez for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. That's next.
Schooled in the English language, but he certainly knows that he will not concede. He certainly knows how to convey that to senior referee official here, Andrew Thomas. Lopez begrudgingly breaking the hold. Lopez seems to come out with a permanent scowl on his face all the time. I wonder if his mother even loves him. We're trying to, Gerald, but it's real difficult, you know?
Well, he certainly is a bitter little man.
We'd love to hear you say that.
But he is a talent. He'd probably put me in a sugar hole.
The road to hardcore hell, or the highway to hell, as we're prone to say it. Hardcore hell is so damn big, it's going to take 2 nights. That's March 22nd and March the 23rd, a Friday and Saturday night at the NCW Arena in Cornelia, Georgia, just 75 miles northeast of Atlanta. Make your reservations today. It's going to fill up and sell out for sure.
Lopez going for a tombstone pile driver, but Jeremy Lopez reverses it, hangs on. Reversal by Hayashi, these men jockeying for position. Hayashi has him locked. Big tombstone pile driver by Kaz Hayashi.
A move you don't see too much anymore because so many competitors know how dangerous it is. Didn't seem to bother the challenger, Hayashi, at all. The junior heavyweight champion, he's down.
Well, Hayashi coming from the Japan style. Known once as a protege of the great Muta for a short period of time. He has certainly been a dangerous offensive attacker. But Lopez has it. He'll go for the elevated 2DT. Hayashi counters with a kick to the midsection, kick to the back of the head, and a high spin kick by Kaz Hayashi, the international challenger this week on NWA Wildside.
Boy, Hayashi's not there, the champion, completely goofy. I've not seen Lopez this addled in weeks.
Kaz catches it. Oh, wait a minute. Northern Light suplex counter by Lopez.
A nice round of applause from the Wildside faithful for these two game competitors. Strutting their stuff, literally showing their best this week in this junior heavyweight championship match. The champ,
Lopez.
He's heading north. And a quick detour south.
Kaz Hayashi is hooking Jeremy Lopez. I am very interested to see what this maneuver is going to be.
So is Lopez. Lopez lands on his feet.
Tornado DDT by Kaz Hayashi.
The champion manages to roll his shoulder just in the nick of time. Where Lopez gets that from, I'm not sure, but just to show you, he is championship material.
Kaz Hayashi has Jeremy Lopez locked here. Lopez is fighting. Knee to the midsection. Double underhook. Does the elevated DDT by Jeremy Lopez. Kaz Hayashi kicked out. He kicked out of the elevated DDT.
Lopez is showing Hayashi his best, and it's still not enough to pin this game challenger this week on Wildside. Look at Lopez. Brass knucks. No, it's a chain.
Lopez used that chain many a time, but Kaz Hayashi countered it.
No chain this week.
STO by Kaz Hayashi.
Wait second. Lopez kicking out in the process. KO. Yes! Speedy Nelson in to make the count. Kaz Hayashi, the new champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, new Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion, Kaz Hayashi.
Andrew Thomas just KO'd Speedy Nelson. Andrew Thomas seeing the chain involved. Thomas says absolutely no. Yeah, right. Lopez with that chain, attempting to get Hayashi, got Thomas instead. But suffice to say, I think, since Andrew Thomas is the referee of record, that the belt might still stay with Lopez. Hayashi with that chain, trying to clock the champion. Lopez in the attempt. Lopez.
We're going to have to go get an official decision. Let me consult Thomas here. What the hell is going on?
I don't think Thomas is in any mood to talk. But Lopez is leaving with that championship belt. Bill Barris and Dan Wilson checking on Andrew Thomas. There's nothing else to find out what the final decision is. Looks like Andrew Thomas is on his deathbed.
Senior official Andrew Thomas has disqualified Jeremy Lopez for using the chain. The winner of the match as a result of disqualification, Kaz Hayashi. Jeremy Lopez retains the title.
Again, the course of events had Lopez seemingly accidentally KOing referee Andrew Thomas with that chain. So technically, Andrew Thomas made a right decision. I think the world has stopped spinning. But in the process, by making Kaz Hayashi the winner via disqualification, the belt remains with Jeremy Lopez. Hayashi will not get the opportunity to bring that belt back to Japan.